Yo, what's going on, man? It's the Conspiracy Brother coming to you live on this Father's Day Sunday, man. I know y'all been waiting. I know I've been promising shows, man, and things just kind of been busy. So, I didn't want to have any big hoopla or any type of grand interest. I just kind of want to just speak today. And today, man, I'm just going to have a little topic, based off like versus love is basically what the conspiracy brother want to tackle, and how that kind of goes into conspiracy is love a word that's a setup to ultimately take down men. And what I mean by that is love is an emotion that obviously that no one can prove exists. You can't prove love. You can't prove you love someone. There's not nothing that you can do that proves it. People say it's a feeling that you have or you know when you know, but there is no actual proof that you love anything or that the word even exists. It can't, because you can't prove love. So is it a word that is designed to capture women and take down men is the question that I have today, and something that I just want to kind of discuss, and I want to use it in as it pertains to relationships, because when you look at love, as I smoke this delicious cigar, it's a La Bahin. It's actually from Guatemala cigar, so that's actually a pretty good one. So if you hear me taking a little puff, that's what's going on. But as it pertains to relationships and how it pertains into the ultimate demise of man, ultimately, that word can have a financial impact on your life, and the conspiracy side of me is like, is an established? It's a word that can essentially take down an empire. If you think about it, because financially, when you're in a relationship with someone and you throw that word out, "I love you," it changes everything. It changes everything. It changes your mood. It changes your reaction, the way you react to people. It can make you grow close to a person, or some people it can push you further away from a person. So, with that being said, I just want to kind of attack that word in general, and kind of see, what you guys think about it. For one, for me, this thing I think about my past relationships, and I think about the good ones and the bad ones, and the ones that I've said I love you, and sometimes I meant it. Sometimes I say I love you and I didn't mean it. As far as like you just said because somebody said it to you, and you get in the routine of saying it, and it just becomes a habit. You just say it because it's like a natural knee-jerk reaction. And it's almost like the pressure is put on you to say it. So you just say it back out of fear of rejecting the other person, or causing an argument. And I think that one thing that women use it as a tool to for their emotion. So I give you some examples. Like men operate differently, like we just do. And I think for the most part, men operate on physical attraction. What you physically can do for me. Not emotionally, not any other bullshit that that women try to push on a man to make him feel like they feel, when the reality is we don't feel that way, because we're not genetically coded that way. It's like you're coded for your computer or whatever. It's coded to do certain things, to operate a certain way, and we just don't operate in those ways. And I feel like a lot of society is messed up because men's coding is starting to shift into where their biological makeup doesn't allow for it to happen. So shit becomes out of whack. So some examples, man, like men are naturally hunters and gatherers. That's our natural instinct. And when it comes down to your natural instinct is to always be on the prowl. You always hunting. It's what testosterone is. It's what drives. What motivates us. And I can give you some examples. If you ever seen a single man's house, not all, again, I'm not going to say all, but for the most part, most bachelor pads, when you see them, it consists of a big TV because we like TVs. So the nicest thing in the house will be the TV. That'll be the nicest thing in the house is a TV, guaranteed. You have a nice couch. Kitchen, it'll be regular. It won't be nothing to shake a stick at. You go in the refrigerator, might be a couple of alcoholic beverages, maybe a couple of empty boxes of pizza, some takeout, maybe some milk. In his cabinets, he might have a couple of, nondescript items, some cups and some plates or something like that. Go up in his bedroom, he might have a decent bed. Clothes might be kind of scattered around. Some of his nice shoes would be in boxes in the closet, because obviously that's his appearance on the outside. Go in the bathroom. Again, bathroom's nondescript. You will have the typical clippers and your shavers, your toothbrushes, your soaps. He may have a space for his colognes and things like that. That's a typical man's match. It's the essentials. And everything, your essentials is essentially everything you need to attract the opposite sex. You want to smell good. So you want to have all your colognes together. You got a big TV because when she come over the house, you want to have something nice to watch. And you want to have a nice bed. You're not really cooking food because it's not really necessarily what you do. But however, you will order takeout. So that's pretty much what a bachelor pad man's house will look like. Now, take that same house, apartment, or whatever you want to call a living space, and you add a female to the mix. Now, a female's nature, by nature, is domestication. They're domesticated, so now that's where you get the picture frames on the wall. That's where you get the little knickknacks, the little things that kind of make the house full. You get flowers, you get curtains to hang up on the wall to match the couch. You get throw rugs, you get like these little end tables, you get all these little things. So now what a house becomes a home. Because what that woman has done, she has domesticated that male. Okay? She has taken his house and completely changed it around to where now it's a home. It looks nice, and that's the essential role that the woman plays in this whole scenario, and the whole, yin and the yang of the man and woman coming together, and that's why you can make a team. However, a lot of the problems in relationships when it comes to like versus love is that when you like somebody, like you really don't have a whole lot of issues when you like somebody, because know what it is when you like somebody is that you always going to be on your best behavior. And I want you to think about that for a second. Think about when you like somebody, all the little things you do for that person because you like them. You know what I'm saying? They call you to do something, you hop right on it. They call you to come over, you hop right over. You go right at it. She call you up, he call you up, you Johnny on the spot because you like them. You want them to like you back. So you always on your best behavior. The sex is always initiating sex. If you're a woman, you initiate it. You know what I'm saying? You want because you like him. You want him to like you back. So you do all the things that he likes because you want him to like you back. You want him to reciprocate that like for you. Okay, so you do all of the things. You watch all the shows he want to watch, do all the things he want to do, and vice versa. A lot of times men will do the same thing. They'll go out there and they'll be all the things that she want. Because they want to like you. So, there's nothing for you to call her at 2 in the morning and tell her you're hungry. She get up out of bed and bring you something to eat. Not because she loves you, because she likes you. You see what I'm saying? She do those things because she likes you. Because she wants to be a part of your life. She wants to be a part of your inner circle. She wants to be a part of your corporation. She wants to be a part of that. So it's like it's a job. So she gonna do everything she can to get that promotion into love. Okay? So you say all the right things, do all the right things. That's why a lot of times, a lot of relationships in the beginning, we call it the honeymoon phase. It ain't because you love them, it's because you like them. However, when you get to love, that's the trap. So now all of a sudden you advance into this love realm, this love space. And now all of a sudden there's a sense of what's the word I'm looking for? There's a sense of, can't think of the words on the tip of my tongue. It's almost like it's a sense of entitlement, a sense of comfort. You're comfortable now. You're content because you love somebody, and your love pretty much it stays there. So now you get that 2 o'clock. Now you're living together. You're occupying the same space, and you ask that person to go get something to eat at 2 in the morning. They got attitude. Yeah, attitude. They don't want to do it. They tired. They bitching. They always working and whatever. And they don't want to do it. And all of a sudden, sex. Yeah, you ain't initiating sex no more because why you're comfortable. You feel like you don't have to. You won the game. You accomplished the goal, so you don't have to go any further than that. Okay, you don't have to give him head no more because what? I got him. You know what I'm saying? I can do it every now and then on special occasions or whatever. I won't be the same nasty chick that he met because you know what? I love him. I'm in love, and people in love don't do those things anymore. So that's the trap that I think that men, especially men and women, kind of go separate ways on because in the beginning he thinking about all the sex he got, all the head he got, all the non-arguments he got into because he was doing whatever he wanted to do and you was taking it because you liked him. But then when you love him, you feel like he should outgrow those things. In your mind, he should outgrow those things, and that because he loves you, he shouldn't do those things no more. But at his core, that's what he is. And at his core, he don't want to change. So now you advance to marriage because you're in love with these people, and that's a natural step that you feel you should take. So you marry her because of love. And you have kids and all this thing because of love. But now you got the man who in most situations, men don't do what makes them happy no more. Okay? They don't do none of the things that they like anymore because they're married and they feel like that part of their life is over with. So they give up all the things in their life that makes them happy and they assimilate to do all the things that make her happy. That's where the term happy wife, happy life narrative comes into play at. So it's like, you start doing things that not necessarily you don't want to do, but you do it just to keep peace in your house. So then that peace in your house, it just tears away at you piece by piece because you constantly giving her what she wants, and it's never enough. It would never be enough. It's like showing her your phone one time, and then it becomes all the time. It's like it never ends. So you start going down this road where you sacrifice your happiness to please her. You do things that she like. You got friends coming over your house that she likes for you, not your real friends. That you want to hang out with and kick it with, but you can't no more because they're single or they may be doing some questionable acts that you may not necessarily participate in, but they're your friends. So you're almost guilty by association. So I feel like you give those things up. So that inclines where the cheating comes into play because you're not happy. Men cheat. A lot of times it's just because share access, but a lot of times it's the person that you're cheating with gives you those things that the person at home ain't giving you. It's the conversation that you can't have with your main spouse, that you can have with somebody else. It's that interaction that you can have. It's the things that you can say that you can't say to the person you love. You know, you can't tell the person you love, bitch, come over here and suck my dick. You can't say that to the person you love, but somebody you like, oh, you can say that all day. That turns them on. You get a kick out of that. You know what I'm saying? You can say all those little nasty things that you want to say because, you know what, you just like them. You don't love them. Because you feel like the person you love, the mother of your kids, or whatever the case may be, nah, you shouldn't talk like that. So what ends up happening is that the like part of your relationship is always the best part of your relationship. It shouldn't be, according to most people. But if you sit back and you really think about it, if you're honest with yourself, being liked is the best time, the most fun you will ever have in your relationship is when you like somebody. It's what put a smile on your face. It's what gives you the butterflies. It's the liking, ain't the love. It's the liking them. Just knowing you like somebody. When you first meet somebody, you don't love them, you like the hell out of them. And when you see their number pop in your phone, you get goosebumps. When you read little nice things they say about you, that's like. That ain't love. Love is love is long, it's enduring, it's ups and downs. Ain't no downs in like. Ain't no downs in like. So why do we fall in love with love and not fall in love with like? I'll tell you why. It's because of movies. It's because of what society tells us the way we're supposed to feel about something, and we assimilate those things, and we feel like that's what love actually is. But it's not. Love is bullshit, yo. And you know what I'm saying? It's not somebody that's bitter. It's bullshit, man. Nobody's happy in love. So they make movies. Why do fools fall in love? Why? When like is a perfectly good space. Perfectly good. Everybody's happy. Everybody's moving around. Your life is so simple. Love is complicated. Who likes complication? Like think about the words that are associated with love that's not associated with like. Complicated. That's a love term. Hard work. That's a love term. You know what I mean? Like who wants that? Who wants that? I could like somebody to be happy, perfectly happy, and like you. I like her, man. Like say that for a second. When you say you like somebody, there's a genuine smile that's put on your face just from saying the words you like somebody. You can see the look in their eyes. But you say, you know what, I love them. You know, you almost have to convince yourself that that's what it is. And then you start saying, we've been through some things. That you start telling yourself all the things you've been through to get to that point of love. How was that rewarding? Tell me, please, somebody please tell me how was that rewarding at all? And then the heartbreak of love. No one you ever like has breaking your heart. Only people who love you breaks your heart. Only love can break your heart. Like can't break your heart. Now I'll get the people who come out and say, well, love is all surface. Love runs deep. But what the fuck does that mean? Okay? 'Cause at the end of the day, your happiness is all surface shit. Shit that makes men happy is all surface shit. There's no deep shit that makes you happy. For the most part, it's all surface. It's all shit that you can see. Simple reaction, man. It was happiness. That's all anybody cares about is being happy. You know, so excuse me if I want a shallow, fucking non-deep relationship, but if I'm happy, that's all that matters to me. Because then with all that deep shit, all that fucking deep-rooted, I love you type shit, and then I'm sitting around fucking miserable because, you know, I feel like I'm a captive or I'm captured in some fucking bullshit. You know, I feel like that I'm somehow trapped. How many people in love right now feel trapped? I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you to say, man, I love this person, but I feel like, you know, I'm trapped here or I can't move forward. Yeah, if you like that person, man, you're always moving forward, man. Your life is full of excitement and new things. Just because you like that person. Any relationship you ever been in, I tell you what, the first 6 months of your relationship, will outlast any of y'all's relationship, will be better than anybody's third, fourth year relationship. I guarantee it. I guarantee you, your first year relationship, the first year relationship is your best year. It's your best years, man. Your first year is your best. Anybody tell you anything different, they lying. Because once you get into that love and that deep routine bullshit, yeah, man, your days ain't happy. You ain't doing the same shit you was doing when you first met. You ain't having the same conversations as you had when you first met. It's the reason why you can have friends, your boys, or your home, or your girls, that you cool. You don't love them. You ain't in love with them. You may love them on a surface level, but you ain't in love with them. It ain't deep roots. You like them because you like what they do. They bring to the table. You hang out with them all the motherfucking time, and everything's always cool. Never had an argument. Why? Because you like them. Shit don't get that deep. It ain't that serious. That's the first thing you say. It ain't that serious, man. I just like you. It ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why you could be on a third date with somebody and some chick texts them out of the blue or whatever, and you can have that conversation, but guess what? You ain't tripping. Why? It ain't that serious. You still like them. You still hang out with them. You still gonna call them. Still gonna text them because it ain't that motherfucking serious. But now you love them. That text come. Now you fucking angry. You holding it against them. The whole world is crumbling. It's crumbling. It's falling down. And why is that? Because you love them. That's real. Like I said, man, I just wanted to hop on here, man, and give you a quick conspiracy, brother. Like versus love, man. And I would love to hear your feedback, man. So, you can find me on Instagram at The Truth Is Funny or Independent Radio. And shoot me a letter in the inbox and tell me what you think about your experience with like versus love or your rebuttals on it. 'Cause I definitely want to hear from you when it comes to this. So, with that being said, man, enjoy y'all Father's Day for you fathers out there, man, and keep that grill burning. I'm out of here. Peace.